Welcome back. We continue with the Sports Call. Bob Pompeani, Ron Cook, and just a quick note from the NBA. Grab bag of things. T.J. McConnell with a triple-double tonight against the New York Knickerbockers. He's going to be a really productive player in the NBA, Ron.
Bob, you stole my thunder. I was going to say that, too. That's what I was going to mention. And you beat me to it. 10 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. Nice to see a Char Valley kid do well. And always nice to see a local kid do well. And, boy, he took advantage of an opportunity on a bad Philadelphia team. And he's turned it into what's
But he had to go,
a very nice NBA
He wasn't
career.
drafted, had to go D-League, had to really prove himself.
Took advantage of an opportunity.
Right, and he's going to make
Damn
a lot of
it,
money
Bob, I
as
was
a
going
result.
to mention that.
Well, why don't you just talk about the New York Cleveland Cavaliers? And what they brought in.
I'm comparing them to LeBron as Batman, and the rest of them are Robin, and they just got to play together. And they weren't going anywhere the way they were, so why not mix it up?
And they got some young, athletic guys who want to play defense.
Very much into this trade. He seems to welcome it. I don't know that they're going to be back in the finals again, Bob, but
they might be. Toronto may stand in their way.
Took a chance and kind of totally rebuilt the roster.
Bob Stokes on Twitter says Pitt is not relevant. They have trouble winning 6 games. The only reason Penn State would play Pitt is for recruiting. Pitt cannot out-recruit Toledo, Akron, Central Miller. Pitt is meaningless to Penn State. See, but I disagree with all of that. I think when it comes right down to it, those two teams should play. I'm never going to change my opinion on that, and I don't care what roadblocks are in their way. You're going to tell me that you have people in charge here. Just last year, Heather Lyke said it was approaching a done deal. And I don't know what happened, and I don't know why they can't get together and make this happen. To me, there's no excuse, Ron. I don't care what they say.
I'm with you. It's a
Nevada,
game.
San Jose State are invited into the Penn State schedule in future years.
It's a game that should be prepared. I get what the texter's saying, though. Pitt needs it a lot more than Penn State does. It fills up Heinz Field when other games don't, and Penn State doesn't have that need at Happy Valley. But you know what? I'm with you. It's a game that should be played. A lot of history to it. A lot of people care about it. And I'm looking forward to the next two. I loved the last two. Looking forward to the next two. They may be the last two of our careers, Bob.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's right. Let's go to Brad in Duncanville, back on the airways. Hi, Brad. How are you?
Good, Bob. Hi, Ron. How are you?
Good.
I have a Pirate question and a Steeler question for you.
Go ahead.
My Pirate question is, if the Pirates do get rid of Josh Harrison, do you think they'll go get Neil Walker for second base? And my Steeler question is, do you think they'll go out in free agency and get Trey Boston, full safety from the Chargers?
That's anyone's guess. It still has to be determined what they do with Mike Mitchell, although they'll save a lot of money if they do. I don't think Neil Walker would come back here. He wants to play for a winning team, and he doesn't like some of the things that happened in the past.
I don't think Neil Walker would come back here either. I'm with you on that.
You wrote about Harrison today, and you made a good point in your column.
Well, I mean, you dip your toe into rebuilding. You get rid of 2 of your best players. What are you keeping around a guy that's making $10 million for? Why are you keeping Jordy Mercer, who's going to be a free agent and leave at the end of the year? Cervelli's making a lot of money. I understand it's not easy to move those guys, and I'd hate to see them leave because I think they're all winning players. Wish Cervelli was a little healthier, but it makes no sense. I mean, they don't want to say they're rebuilding, but go for it if you have to. It's better than, just one here, one there, and try to convince people you're going to still be a winner. I just don't see it.
Michael in Johnstown joins us right now on the Sports Call. Hey, Michael.
Hey, this is Michael.
Yes, sir.
And I was driving on the Parkway going from Pittsburgh to Johnstown and listening to Ron talking about the Manziel situations, and I just came up with an idea and a question, and after I mention my question, and then I'll hang up and.
Well, hurry up! You only got 10 seconds.
Manziel is taking bipolar medication.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on the banned medication list?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I don't know that that's the reason he wouldn't get back in the NFL. I don't think he's a very good quarterback. I think that's the biggest reason he isn't playing. He's not very good. He wasn't very good when he came out of school. He was great for a college quarterback. So was Tim Tebow. Not cut out for the pros, in my opinion.
You know what I'm always amazed at? How kids, when they mature, they look back and say to themselves, man, I was stupid. I should have listened to other people. That's what wisdom is. Before you get to wisdom, you have to be stupid. Ron, you and I have been stupid over our
I've been
lives.
stupid. A lot of people.
A lot of
tell you I'm
people are
still
stupid. But when you're stupid, you learn from your mistakes. And so that's why I never understood why kids don't listen to some of the people that tell. You know, you can get really enthralled with your own articles and
Well, that's
what
what
people say about
Manziel said.
you.
He said he got caught up into that lifestyle, and he said, now I'm watching other guys on the couch. I'm a loser, and they're playing. He was a very candid interview with Good Morning America, but I still don't know that he's ever going to get another shot in the NFL.
All right, let's go out to Bernie real quick in Uptown. Hey, Bernie, how you doing?
Hi, Ron and Bob. I had a question about Ron's article on the paper this morning, and that was a very good point he made about the Olympics being boring. I was thinking maybe if they could switch maybe basketball to a winter sport, it would make it more exciting.
Boring is what if you don't want to watch them, you don't have to. I think there's some really compelling stuff in there. The problem is most people around here, we don't get a chance to see some of these athletes in action. It is, to a large degree, a lot of, figure skating, which really drives ratings around here, especially among women 25 to 54. That's a big target audience, Ron, and you got some great stories.
I just don't like it. Doesn't mean other people don't like it. It's just the cost involved of putting these things off and what it does, what it leaves behind in your country after it's over. To me, it's time has passed, but that's just my opinion.
All right, we're due for a break. We'll take it. Be back with more right after this on Pittsburgh CW.